All right, good afternoon, Thrifty Adventures. It is Tuesday, December something. No, I think it's December 10th. And we are in store for what sold on Monday or on eBay weekend video. Oh my gosh, I can't think this morning. So, I am a day late again. I am sorry. It has been crazy. Holidays, work, tons of shipping, and helping out with the school for my daughter. So it has been nuts. But we are here, and it's all that matters. So I am going to go over my numbers from eBay last week. It is from Monday to Monday. And then I will go over what I shipped from the weekend. I do have a whole bunch, and I know I do it a little different than some other people. I like to show you guys everything that's sold. Not all of what I have is good sales, and I know it can get a bit boring. I don't know if that's the right word, but repetitive maybe, me going through each and every item. But I like to do this because I think it's important for you to see not just my good items that sold. I don't want to cherry pick. So not just my good items, but I want you to see those items that really didn't sell for much, because we don't just learn from the good stuff. We also learn from the bad stuff. So you want to know what to buy and what not to buy. So I try to make it as fun as it can be. So hopefully you enjoy these videos and they're not too repetitive. I like that word better. But let's get into it. So it was kind of the same as the previous week. A little bit lower, but no really big sales. Just kind of average stuff. So we had 62 items sold. Yep, 62 items sold. 7 were on Facebook Marketplace, 3 were on Etsy, and 3 were on Posh. The rest was all eBay. And then the total was $1,606.47. My cost of goods was $211. My fees were $240.97 for a total profit of $1,154.50. And my average sale price was $25.91, so about average. All right, so let's get into what I shipped out. So first, we are going to start with Kurt Adler Angel. I love selling Kurt Adler items. Kurt Adler does a lot of Christmas items. It is a good brand to look for. A lot of Christmas collectors do look for that. I got this at a going out of Christmas store sale last year. I bought, I don't know, like 5 angels, and I think this is about the 3rd one I've sold. I bought them for $5, and this sold for $32.76. Next are some Mickey Mouse bookends. So these are silhouette metal bookends. I got them from Shop Goodwill, and I've held on to them a lot longer than I would have liked. I've sold them in the past, and they have gone down in value since the last time I've sold them. So that's one thing you also got to look at, especially when you're selling collectibles and things. The market changes. So just because you sold it for a great price once does not always mean if you find it later down the road that it will sell. So you always got to try to keep on track and keep looking and researching to see if those items are still good. So anyways, these sold for $14, and I am glad they're gone. Next was a lamp. This was a big item. I'm happy it's gone. It was a football lamp, and it would have sold for more, but I had to get rid of the shade. The shade to it was just in horrible condition. I got it in a big lot from the auction. We bought a whole bunch of sports items, and this was just in it, so I would not have bought it by itself, but since it came with stuff, I got rid of the shade and I just sold the lamp separately. It sold for $12, so nothing too special, but I had already made a profit on the whole lot itself, so this was just extra. So anyways, I'm glad it's gone because it was big. Next was a vintage Disney pillow. This did not take long to sell. I bought it at Goodwill for $2, and it was just one of those baby pillows where you can put the weight and the height and the day the baby was born. And it had like Baby Mickey and Baby Minnie on it. And it sold for $23.74 within a week. Next was a Mickey Mouse Lennox ornament. It was just a flat ornament. It was Mickey Mouse with a sack of presents. Nothing too special. It didn't sell for too much, $10. I believe I got it in a big lot, but I've had it for a while, so I honestly don't remember. But I don't think I bought it separately, so I'm pretty sure this came in a big lot of items. Some Disney ornaments can go for a lot, but they're normally the Hallmark ones. But I do have some other ornaments that I'm going to show you later that sold that did better. So this specific just plain old Mickey Mouse Lennox I would not normally pick up. Next, blankets. I love selling blankets. I'm sure you guys all know that if you've seen my prior videos. But this was a beater lack blanket. It was a wool blanket. Those are normally the ones I like to pick up. Beater Lack is a great brand that I normally, or that I do pick up. And don't like to spend more than $8 depending on the design of it. This was just like a plain, like Aztec, I guess you could say, type print. I bought it at Savers for about $5 and it sold for $28. Next was a jacket. The brand was Giorgio, Giorgio. Never heard of it. I got it in a storage unit that we bought and cleaned out. It sold for $20.46. Let's just say I paid on average $1 for each item. I spent $30 total on the whole storage unit, and I definitely listed more than 30 items, but I'm just going to average it out to $1 each. I've definitely already paid back the locker itself. I sold another jacket on Facebook Marketplace for $45. So I had already made it back. But this jacket sold for $20.46. Probably not a brand that I would normally look for, but it didn't take too long to sell. It only took about a week or two to sell. So look out for those nice longer winter jackets. Next was a pair of Dansko shoes. These ones took a long time to sell. Dansko is definitely a brand I look out for, but these were open back clogs, and I just don't think that's a popular style. So I got them at Savers for $5. I sold them for $19.99, but I've probably had them for a few months. So I don't think I would buy that style again. Next, these are the ornaments I was talking about. So these are Mickey metal ornaments. I have bought and sold these before, so I knew they were rare and good to get. This came in a big tub of Disney stuff I got from the auction, so I probably spent about $2 on these. And it was a lot of 8 of them. You can sell these individually, so even if you just find one, you can normally sell just one ornament for like 10 to 15. But this was a lot of 8 of them, and I sold them within a day for $60. Next was Lambchop. If you don't remember, this was a kids TV show. Sherry Lewis was the host, and I loved the show. But anyways, it had one of the most annoying songs in the world in it. If you don't know, you can look that up. But Lambchop, so I got this free in a big bag of stuffed animals, and this sold for $14. It took about a month or so to sell. Next was a Gummy animated skater pond. I got this from my Department 56 lot from the estate sale that I had cleaned out. So I paid about $1 for it, and it sold for $20. Gummy is definitely one of those brands you also want to look out for. It is Gummy. It does a lot of animated items, so not just Christmas. They do all different holidays, a lot of animated items, so always look out for Gummy. Next was a GPX Radio. It's an under-the-counter CD player. I am so surprised it took so long to sell. So under-the-counter items are Very popular. They have under counter, I think there's coffee makers and can openers, and they don't really make them anymore. But people still love to get those space savers. So always look out for the under the counter items. This I got from the auction. It was brand new. I paid about $10 for it, and it sold for $49.16. Next was a vintage flying astronaut spaceman toy. My husband picked it up at Savers for $5, and it did still fly, but there was like one little piece on the helicopter, on the blade that was like broken, so it didn't fly how it was supposed to. So I listed it cheap. I got an offer for $15 within a week, and I took it. So that went out fast. Next is a Disney Snow White stocking holder. Always look out for Disney stocking holders. They can do really well. Depending on the character and how old it is and all that fun stuff, they can sell for a good amount. This one I got at the auction for $5. It sold for $35. It did take a little bit longer to sell. Snow White isn't as popular, but it's still pretty good profit. Next was some Nightmare Before Christmas salt and pepper shakers. These I got from Walgreens after Halloween. So I spent $2.50. It only sold for $10, but I got a bunch of them, so I was able to do a quick quantity on those. And they're brand new, so quick, easy list, quick, easy taking pictures. So if I can do a quantity and it's easy to take pictures and easy to list and it's not huge to store, I will take the lower profit margin on that. Next was a Mrs. Miller's record. I got tons of records for free from one of my parents' friends, and I still haven't even listed them all, but this was one that I've been sitting on. It sold for $14, so not too bad there. When I do records, people ask me all the time how I ship them. So what I do is I take a cardboard box, I wrap it around the record. Side note, you can buy just record mailers. They're like little cardboard boxes you can stick the record right in. It's really nice. But if you don't have that, you can put that cardboard over it, and then I tape the cardboard all around it, and then I stick it right into a poly, and it goes in media mail. Next was a Department 56 like Santa flag. This was also from my estate sale place that I bought out. So this was $1. Sold it for $8. Next was Nick and Nora. I talk about Nick and Nora a lot, but I normally talk about pajamas. This was a sheet. So this was just one Nick and Nora flat sheet. And it was like the sock monkey grilling and doing different things. And this sold for $19. I got it at Savers for a few dollars. So not too bad, easy to ship. Next was a NAT Nast Button Up shirt. I need to thank one of our members, Stacy, a long time ago talked about Nat shirts in my Facebook group, Thrifty Adventures, and I did not know about this brand, and since then I have sold many. So normally the Nat Nast, especially the silk ones, go for $30 to $40 for me. This sold right on Poshmark. They offered me $30. I got it at Goodwill for $4, so off that went. Next was an Etsy sale. This was Patio Green. This was one of Strawberry Shortcake's friends. So this was from the 80s. I got it at Salvation Army for $2, and it sold on Etsy for $30. And then, oh, I will say Etsy, I do free shipping. So it was $30 free shipping with Etsy. And then the last one was one more Poshmark sale. This was a Dragonfly Blazer. It was a pretty nice blazer. It took a while to sell. I was shocked about how long it took to sell, but I got it at Goodwill for about $5, and it ended up selling for $25. Dragonfly normally makes button-up shirts with crazy embroidered designs on the back of it, so this was a different one that I'm not used to seeing from them, so I thought it'd be cool, but it did take a little while to sell. That was all my sales for the week, so hopefully you guys learned some stuff from those sales. I am going to be hosting a rummage sale at my daughter's school on Thursday, so I am crazy busy. I'm getting that all ready to go, and then wrapping all of my fun Christmas presents that I have to get for my family. So it is a crazy week, so I don't know how much listing I'll get done, but we'll see how much selling happens. I try to do at least like 2 a day, and I did some yesterday, and I already did some today, so we're on a roll, so hopefully we'll get the rest of the week done. But I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I will see you guys next Monday or Tuesday, and I hope you guys have some great sales. Go have yourself a thrifty adventure, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.